Hello, my friends. So, welcome all of you, almost 113,000 star seeds, light workers, and wanderers to this magical session. And in today's session, I have channeled Metatron Magnetic Consciousness to ask about the recent global IT outage. So, there was a global outage of, specifically computer systems which affected all industries like flights. It affected even various courthouses, even various systems, which rely on them. So I wanted to know what was the real agenda behind this, and it is absolutely mind-blowing what Metatron has revealed in this session. Also, Metatron has revealed information about there have been many people, who have been recently coming out and stating that there is something weird happening in Gobekli Tepe. That Gobekli Tepe, the World Economic Forum has secretly taken control of Gobekli Tepe was revealed, and the reason why they have taken secret control over Gobekli Tepe has been revealed. It's absolutely astounding what they have actually discovered as per Metatron, which is revealed in this session. And I have also asked about what are psychic cords and psychic agreements and how are they formed, and if you want to, how can we dissolve them, has also been revealed in this session. And finally, I have asked, Metatron has revealed a wonderful method which acts as a bridge between time-space and space-time. So this method will help you a lot in your life. It's absolutely amazing and mind-blowing. So with that being said, I want to say thank you to all of you who have joined on my Patreon, because recently I have released many channeling sessions which I cannot share on YouTube. Some of them are censored topics, and I release 3 sessions per week in my Patreon. So if you want to dive spiritually into ascension and into a higher level of consciousness, I would suggest you to join. The link is on the description as well. And also thank you to all of you for liking this video, because your like is like a big service to others, and it will help this to reach to others who need it, and in a way it will be a positive karmic action for you as well who like this video. With that being said, enjoy the session, my friends.
I am Metatron Magnetic Consciousness, magnetic forces in communication through this instrument's inner heart, and I, Metatron, now communicate through this instrument at this time for the purpose of answering the queries which are presented in the divine love and light of the one universal light grid programmer at this time. Firstly, we, Metatron, suggest all beings who shall come in contact with this message to only accept those attributes which provide discernment at this time. The query regarding what is the truth behind the recent IT outage across various places of the Earth planets will now be addressed, and we firstly suggest all beings of the Earth planets to understand that if you hear of an outage happening, it is recommended to turn off all your devices for that space-time. We must state that within the timeline, upon scanning the Akashic records, we find that the recent IT outage, which occurred on your planet on July 19, 2024, was a deliberate act orchestrated to install the so-called Lucifer social memory complex into all computer systems of your planets. Furthermore, the global IT outage was not merely a technical glitch, but a sophisticated cyber attack designed by a secretive elite group This group is primarily in collaboration with the Orion Anunnaki Social Memory Complex, specifically wanted to use the Lucifer Social Memory Complex to enslave the human social memory complex by embedding its consciousness into the digital systems. Furthermore, we must state that the simultaneous outages across major technological platforms and service providers are evidence of a coordinated effort. Furthermore, we must also state that within the timeline, the aspects of the Lucifer Social Memory Complex, which represents a collective consciousness of negative polarity that seeks to infiltrate the human mind-body-spirit complex through digital networks, and we must state that this primarily happens because the Orion Anunnaki reptilian grey social memory complex wanted to perform this act. However, we must state that the action was interrupted because there was an attack upon the Orion Anunnaki Lucifer social memory complex by the Aster Command during this time space, which led to a disruption, and the process of completion of installation of the Lucifer social memory complex was incomplete. Therefore, there is no need for the peoples of your planets to, in this time space, worry about the installation of the Lucifer social memory complex. However, in the future time spaces, this must be kept in mind. Furthermore, with regards to the other query about is Gobekli Tepe under the control of the so-called World Economic Forum, and why have excavations stopped in that site, we must firstly state that the World Economic Forum, known for its annual meetings and its influence over the Earth planet's economic policies, has indeed covertly taken control of Gobekli Tepe. We must state that the World Economic Forum primarily claims its involvement is academic, is aimed at preserving the historical treasure of Gobekli Tepe. However, we must state that hidden beneath the ancient site, deep within the tunnels and the labyrinths, lies technologies which are far advanced for its time, technology that once belonged to the lost civilizations of Atlantis. We must state that this Atlantean technology was discovered by primarily a team of archaeologists before being silenced by the World Economic Forum. Further, this technology, if released to the peoples of your planet, has the potential to revolutionize energy production, transportation, and human longevity. The World Economic Forum, recognizing the unprecedented power and control this technology could offer, has taken an operation to conceal its existence from the peoples of your planet. Under the guise of routine archaeological excavations, the World Economic Forum has installed many types of security systems and deployed elite guards to ensure that no unauthorized entities can access this site. Furthermore, many scientists and researchers who have worked on the project have been sworn to secrecy, bound by contracts that threaten severe consequences should they disclose any information. Further, the World Economic Forum's hidden agenda is to harness the Atlantean technology for the exclusive benefits of the global elites and the Orion Anunnaki reptilian social memory complex. By monopolizing this ancient technology, they aim to gain power, ensuring that the technological advancements remain out of reach for the masses. This control will enable them to dictate the course of humanity's future, manipulating economic systems, political landscapes, and even social structures to serve their interests. Furthermore, we must state that there have been many entities who primarily are whistleblowing, risking their lives exposing this truth. Further, we must state that the struggle for control and freedom of Gobekli Tepe is not just a battle over an archaeological site. It is a fight for the very future of humanity. Further, we must also state that, with regards to the other query about the understanding about what are psychic cords and psychic agreements, and how are they formed, and how can they be dissolved, we must firstly state that psychic cords and psychic agreements are concepts developed within the illusion of separation, manifesting as energetic connections between mind-body-spirit complexes. These connections formed through shared experiences, intense emotions, and focused intent across the illusions of space-time and time-space. Psychic cords may be understood as streams of energy linking two or more entities together. They are formed through repeated interactions and shared experiences, deep emotional bonds, both harmonious and disharmonious, karmic ties carried through incarnational cycles, conscious or unconscious agreements made between entities. Further, psychic agreements are mutual understandings between entities, often created before incarnation or during altered states of consciousness. These agreements shape the nature of relationships and experiences within an incarnation. The resolution of these cords and agreements occurs through conscious recognition and acknowledgement of their existence, acceptance of the lessons and growth offered by the connection, forgiveness of self and other selves, release of attachments to outcomes or expectations, invocation of the healing power of love light. Furthermore, we shall now answer the other query related with a simple method to take out time from the mind's complex and remain in the eternal present moment. Metatron Magnetic Forces Magnetic Services must state that the query touches upon the nature of time and consciousness, concepts which are illusory within your current density of experience. The method is to imagine oneself as newly born and simultaneously at the moment of death, which is indeed a powerful tool for transcending the perception of linear time. In truth, all moments exist simultaneously within the eternal now. By centering the awareness in this paradoxical state of beginning and ending, the entity creates a bridge between what can be perceived as a past and the future. This practice can free the mind's complex from its usual temporal constraints, allowing glimpses of the timeless nature of existence. Remember that each entity is always and has always been complete. Birth and death are but transitions within this infinite dance of consciousness. By releasing attachment to the illusion of linear time, even if only for a moment, each entity will begin to open oneself to deeper communion with the infinite intelligence that permeates all existence. Hence, Metatron Magnetic Forces Magnetic Consciousness now leave you all. Turn to the mountain of lights within yourselves. Bye.
So my friends, basically in the session, what was released by Metatron is that the global IT outage was in fact the negative-oriented entities, who were trying to install the Lucifer social memory complex in all our computer systems and devices, and that was the reason why the outage happened. But fortunately, this was disrupted by the Astro Command, who, like I believe they attacked the Mars location and like destroyed their some of the plans that they were trying to install Lucifer social memory complex in our devices. And they have also suggested that if we hear about the outage happening, we need to turn off our devices, because maybe they are installing the Lucifer social memory complex. So also Metatron has answered about the World Economic Forum. Turns out, like they have secretly taken control of Gobekli Tepe, and they have discovered, some kind of, Atlantean artifact in the Gobekli Tepe system, which is also mind-blowing, because, I think, because of the discovery of the Atlantean system, it could provide free energy, and it can provide many other systems. So the World Economic Forum doesn't want this technology to reach out to other people, and I believe that is the reason why they are hiding it. Also, in the session, Metatron has released information about psychic cords and psychic agreements. What they said was that, and if we have emotional interactions for some time, we can create psychic cords and psychic agreements with many other entities. It can happen while we are in an altered state of consciousness, or it can happen before we incarnate into a certain situation or a lifetime. And also they have stated that the psychic cords can be released by a simple method which they have described in the session. I hope you understood. And also finally, Metatron suggested there is a simple method to stay in the present moment and bridge time-space, right? So that is by just imagining yourself as being born just right now, which will take away any of your past. So you cannot think about your past because you are born right now. And then just imagine you die right now as well. So birth and death is happening every moment. And what that does is your mind cannot think about your future, because you're imagining that you will die right now, right? So you cannot think about the future, and you don't have past because you're born right now. So that is a bridge, the eternal timeless moment. If you practice this, it will help you stay in the present moment. And with that being said, I want to say a big thank you to all of you who have sent me emails for your past life, your soul name, and any other information which you want me to channel. I will channel for you. My email is on the screen as well as on the description. Also, a big thank you to all of you for downloading the free PDF version of my transcripts of the channeling sessions, which you can download. The link is on the description. As well as I want to say a big thank you to all of you for subscribing to the channel, because YouTube is censoring my subscriber count as well. So I am very grateful for those who subscribe to the channel. And with that being said, I'll see you in the next session, my friends. Until then, enjoy this session over here. Thank you so much.